Good morning. Well, today I'm at Deloraine, not my usual parking spot because down by the train park gets rather busy. I'm on the outskirts of Deloraine, just about to ride through, and I'm going to do the River Road route. I haven't done this since pre-COVID, so it's going to be interesting. For me, anyway. Hopefully for you too. Here we go. What am I thinking? Having ridden this road for not having ridden this road for since about 2020, I suppose. So I backed off riding with people just before COVID, and then COVID struck, and of course since then I've been doing other things. But this ride I used to do regularly on a Friday with a group of people called Women on Wheels, and they allowed me along as a token woman, I suppose. This area we're riding through at the moment, over there, that all these quite big trees came up to the edge of the road, and it was like coming into a forest. And I'm just surprised at the amount of clearing that's been done. We're just coming into another lot behind the camera. So that's been cleared as well. Some of this must be due to logging, and some of it is, I can see new driveways going in and new houses, so it's being built. Yeah, just all that section that we've just ridden through, a lot of logging has been going on, a lot of trees lost. This used to be a really nice forest ride, no longer. So that was a nice find. Bit of wood for the Oz pig. Soon be on our autumn backyard barbecues. Terrific. So we used to turn here and then head back to the Empire Hotel in Deloraine for a coffee. Today though I'm going to carry on down Porters Bridge Road to get to Exton. It's a bit big to meet that sort of thing. Now the The little controller down here for the levels on the power for the motor has broken. Now I've got to use a stick. So it's on level 3. Stick in the hole. Back down to 2. That's a bit awkward. Now this leg is quite hilly and some of the hills are pretty steep. I can't remember exactly how many hills there are to climb, but I think it's like 6 or 7. I'll tell you when we get to the end. The first time I did this section was with a group from what was then Bicycle Tasmania. It is now Bicycle Network Tasmania. And there was a couple on the ride. They had a tandem, what's the name? It's a Canadian folding bike. Bike Friday. I had a folding Bike Friday tandem. It was father and son. And I just remember them going really crazy down these hills. I'd catch them up going on the uphill, and then they went like a rocket downhill, both giggling like mad. Really fun. Well, it looks like the little mite that attacks the thistle looks like it's working here. The stuff near the road is dead and been pulled back, and the signs of the webs on the live gorse further back. Well, that's promising. Nice and slow. Well, I've lost count on the hills. I think this one's 6, and I think there's one more to go. Still wasn't the last hill. I think this has to be. The last hill on this leg. Hey. Okay, that's leg 2 of the trip nearly done. River Road and Porter's Bridge Road. That was Porter's Bridge Road, Porter's Bridge over the River Meander that we just crossed. Coming down now to crossing the highway and to Exton. And at Exton I'm going to go more or less straight across to a little junction in the road called Osmaston. Then I'll turn right there and head up Heartbreak Hill. Okay, well, we're not done with hills yet. This next stretch is a bit up and down. It keeps going up and down, just like Porter's Bridge Road. It's a challenge today. Yeah, riding like this, you spend most of the ride climbing hills because the downhills are over so quickly, you're back onto the next hills. A lot of the riding in the south was like this. And one of the reasons I enjoy riding up here, particularly on the Norfolk Plains, is that you actually get a chance to ride, not just coast downhill and hill climb. Wonderful at Osmaston. This junction featured in one of my earlier videos where I took the camper trailer on its first trip, and we turned up there, up Bogan Road, to get to Quamby Corner Caravan Park. Today though we're going that way, which is the road to Deloraine, and as soon as we get round the corner up there we shall see Lake Hill.